What is this?
This sucks. Why do we gotta...
This is so lame.
Opera?
Shh!
Shut up. Yeah, shut up.
This is so lame. Yeah, let's get out of here. Yo, let's make this our own. Hey, yo,
Hello
cut that.
everyone who's watching this. My name is Cody Lewis. I'm a student at Bear Creek High School, and I'm making this video for my final project in my electronics unit in my process tech class. So, in this film, I'll be explaining to you the different components of a computer and how the current flows through them. This will be all inside the modem of a computer, but see, I'm at home making this video because I missed the final project days due to me visiting a college. So I don't actually have a computer modem where I can point things out to you. So I'm just going to explain to you where things are and hope you can find them. I guess we could just pretend like I'm doing this over the phone or something. So here we go. Let's start out by first pretending you have a modem in front of you and the back of the modem's facing you. Now pretend you cut the modem in half. You're going to have a left side and a right side. Well, on the left side, you're going to have a big metal chrome plate. This piece is going to have wires coming out of it. The wires are going to go towards the back of the computer and onto the other side of the computer on the right side. They're just going to be all over the place. This is considered, or this is called even, your power supply. This sends power at random speeds to different components of the computer depending on how fast the component needs its power. So yeah, there's the power supply. Without this, your computer really doesn't work. Now on the right side of the computer, there's this thing called an RAM or RAM. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, so we'll just call it RAM. The RAM is in charge of your computer's memory. Your RAM could be expanded or upgraded, so that's sort of cool. You could take it to a place and get like more memory, more RAM for more gigabytes and stuff of memory. Now your RAM gets its power supply through the motherboard. The motherboard is right underneath the RAM. The motherboard's a plate that stretches all the way across the right side of the computer, from one end of the right side to the other end. It's pretty black, everything's attached to it, it's sort of hard to miss. So yeah, your motherboard gets its power from the power supply, which the power supply gets it from the outlet. So it goes from the outlet up to the power supply, from the power supply down to the motherboard, and the motherboard will transfer it to the RAM or RAM. On the same side of your motherboard and your RAM, there's a black fan. Now underneath the black fan there will be this little piece called the CPU, which is known as the Central Processing Unit. The CPU is circuits controlling the interpretation and the following of instructions of the computer. I guess if you were to put in order what's the most important for the power, the CPU would probably be at the top of the list. The current flows from the power supply down to the motherboard, but from there it travels to the RAM and out to the CPU. The CPU's current, though, can split into two different things depending if you're going to use a hard drive or not. Let's go to the left side of the computer. On the left side of the computer there's going to be this metal box towards like the middle-ish, but sort of the bottom of the middle. This is known as your hard disk drive. It stores devices that digitally encode data on rapid rotating platters with magnetic surfaces. It always remembers data even when the computer's power supply is turned off. The hard disk current flow from the power supplies to the motherboard into the RAM, then into the CPU. From the CPU, this is where it splits. It stays with the CPU and travels straight up to the hard disk drive. Just a little bit above the hard disk drive, there's a chrome square box, a little bit bigger. It stands out a little bit more too. It's known as the CD-ROM drive. This plays and reads compact discs, so like CDs, DVDs, stuff like that. Blu-ray, if your computer has that. The discs are scanned, and then an optical laser and scans it, and then the info is transferred as information to the computer to tell it what kind of disc it is. So the computer reads if it's a Blu-ray or a CD or a DVD. The current flows from the power supply into the motherboard. From there it goes to the RAM or RAM, and then into the and then from there it goes to the CPU. From the CPU it travels to the CD-ROM drive, so it doesn't split right there. Now we'll switch sides yet again, and now we're going to look for two small blue components right next to each other. These are known as the video graphics. This card facilitates the input and output of audio signals. Other video cards offer upgrades, so it's expandable and upgradable, such as like the TV tuner adapter, FireWire, and the video capture. The current flows from the power supply to the motherboard, from the motherboard to the RAM, and from the RAM to the CPU. The CPU then splits, and some of it goes to the video graphics card. Next to the video graphics card there are two green pieces. These are known as the sound card and the sound output. This is also a computer expansion and upgradable. It facilitates the input and output of audio signals. The sound cards function as audio processors for the computer. The current travels from the power supply to the motherboard, then into the RAM, and into the CPU. From the CPU, it splits off and goes in half again, and half of it goes to the sound card and video graphics card. So yep, that's pretty much it. As you go through this, you'll realize that there's a couple parallel circuits, but most of everything inside of your computer modem is ran on a series circuit. So hope I was a little bit of help. I mean, sorry to have a modem I could point everything out to you, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks, Schnack. Helped out a lot. That's it. So yeah, Cody Lewis, my air signature. No copyrights. Alright, cool. I'm done.
Yeah.
Woo! It's your boy DC.
C-lew. Yeah. Turn the music up.
Yo, that's C-lew for y'all.
Back again.